Who here has children that order food from the cafeteria at school? Now keep your hand raised if you know what they're being fed. Amy Buffenbarger says, a recent USA Today investigation found that the nation's largest fast food chain have higher quality and safety standards for the meat they use than what the U.S. Department of Agriculture has for the meat used for the National School Lunch Program, which is served to 31 million students a day. Wouldn't you think the food being served to your children at school would surpass fast food standards? Mm-hmm. Children go to school to learn. So by feeding them unhealthy meals, we're teaching them that it's okay to eat that. School lunches should be setting a healthy example. Now, if you look at this picture here, this is a common meal served at schools. You can see that there are no fruits or vegetables on the plate. Fruits and vegetables are high in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which have many benefits like strengthening the immune system, fighting illnesses. Children should be having a balanced meal, and that is not a balanced meal. State News Service says, by exposing children to healthy foods, their fruit and vegetable consumption increases, ultimately leading to improved lifelong dietary habits. Now look at the picture again. Do you think there's anything wrong with the burger?
No.
Looks can be very deceiving. Many parents trust that the schools are providing students with good quality food. However, they're not. Amy Buffenbarger points out, the standards for meat sent to schools and retailers are so disparate that ground beef from a plant with a salmonella outbreak this August was recalled by retailers, but ground beef from the same plant produced during the outbreak was still shipped to schools. Can you believe that? They still allowed children to eat the meat even though there was a salmonella outbreak. Salmonella is a bacterial disease that infects the intestinal tract. Would you feed that to your kids? No. Childhood eating habits lead to adult eating habits. So it's very important we build healthy eating habits at an early age. By allowing our children to eat unhealthy, we're putting them in the path to obesity. Christy B. Smith and Michael S. Smith states 1/3 of children are obese or overweight. Overweight and obesity are the 5th leading cause of death in the world, accounting for nearly 3.4 million deaths annually. By being obese, children experience lower quality of life and face physical limitations. Healthy habits create a better life. We need to stop being lazy and take control over our children's eating habits. We need to learn what's being fed to our children and start asking questions. Organize a tour with the school to see the cafeteria. If you don't like what you see, brainstorm with the administration and cafeteria staff to see how you can improve the meals. For example, you can replace processed foods with fresh produce or put healthier options in vending machines. Children don't know what's healthy or unhealthy for them, so it's important we educate them about nutrition. The Food and Nutrition Service of the U.S. Department of Agriculture is administering the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program, which is a program that provides students with fresh produce and educates them about nutrition. Secretary Fisher says, the program has changed the school environment for the better, with students at one school referring to the fresh produce as treats. It's a hands-on way of teaching students about good nutrition and creating good food habits that will last them a lifetime. To expand from this, you can create an edible garden at the school. This will teach students how to grow produce and teach them about nutrition education. These are ways we can be setting good examples to our children. Let me ask you this. If your car takes unleaded fuel, would you fill it up with diesel? No, because it'll ruin the engine. It's the same thing with processed foods. We are damaging our bodies. You may not see the damages at first or feel them, but over time you're ruining your body. So it's very important we take care of it. We take care of our cars. We do an oil change when due. We do repairs on it when needed. We make sure there's fuel in the tank because we depend on the cars to take us places. We depend on our bodies for everything. So why aren't we taking care of our bodies like we do with our cars? If we don't have a healthy body, how are we supposed to do anything? Lisa A. House and Christine Scruder states, eating habits have formed during childhood have been shown to have a lasting impact on adult food habits. It's imperative we change the school lunch program for the better. The obesity rate is rising every year, and we need to take action now before it's too late. We only get one body, so let's make it last a lifetime. Thank you for listening.